Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jay from JSFILMZ. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new IL gameplay trailer. Now, this game is Unreal Engine 5, and I've talked about this a couple of years back whenever they did their first teaser. I'm actually pretty excited about this one because it looks like they are kind of like staying true to their original teaser trailer. So that said, let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, by the way, mature audience only. Team Clout. Broke the glass and opened the door. That was cool. Cool. Nice transition. Okay. A little bit of physics in there. Man, this is my jam right here. Try again. This looks great. That's cool. Now the final key. I know, I was gonna schwack it. What is it beating? Is that meat? What is that? Oh, it's a body. Okay. Thought it was like a body of meat or something. All right, ill. All right, let's talk about this. Now, whenever I see Unreal Engine 5 games or trailers or teasers, I usually separate them into two categories. One category is like the real Unreal Engine 5 game, meaning they're using the technologies, they look like an Unreal Engine 5 game. Then you have your other category that looks kind of just like, it looks like any engine can do that. So that's the other category. This game right here, obviously, is going to be in the Unreal Engine 5 category. This is really well done. I don't know about the motion blur here, because I do a lot of these, right? But the motion blur in this kind of situation, I'm definitely going to turn it off. If it's a game, the cinematics, you can leave it on, but turn that off as soon as they go with the gameplay, because, man, that is going to make a lot of people sick. But, yeah, this is a really cool shadow here. Well done on that. Really cool transformation. The art direction of this looks amazing. Now, this to me looks really well done because, I think they're using photo scan assets. I might actually recognize some of these from, like, the Megascans library. Additionally, the lighting and the mood they're creating here is fantastic. Now, I think this player is probably playing this a little bit higher brightness. I think for me, I would probably play this and crush it a little bit in the shadows because it's pretty high up there. Now, this character could look better, but that's just nitpicking, really. And honestly, one more thing, the running animation is kind of like, it looks like you're just power walking. You're not necessarily running. So, that one's going to be rough. So, I think if this is, I mean, this might be gameplay. That's why it's kind of like running like this. But that's probably something they got to take a look at. This is really nice. And again, the transition from sequencer to gameplay is mucho gracias, bien bueno. Yeah. And the art looks great. I love abandoned stuff, as you all know. This actually reminds me of the Derelict environment from the 3D scans. Yeah, sorry, I'm pausing a lot, but it's just landing on a motion blur. That's unfortunate. But yeah, there's a lot of photo scans in here. I mean, if they're 3D modeled, great job, amazing. The textures look great. But one thing that I do not like about this entire scene is probably this. This is way too bright for this scene. I mean, honestly, does it have to be that bright? It just throws off the entire photorealism for me because it's so clean. If you look at this compared to everything else, it's like drawing my eye to that item. So either throw some mud on it or some blood, because technically if this were to fall somewhere, it would roll, so it wouldn't really be that clean. So to me, it just pops and say, hey, look at me, I'm right here. But overall, man, this freaking environment looks amazing. The fog looks great. It's not overdone. The puddle is not overdone. The blood, man, this looks amazing. We're definitely going to be playing this. Definitely going to be playing this. Now, I don't know if they're using just decals on these walls here, but that's pretty impressive. Actually, I'm trying to see as far as textures go. I would probably say they're probably at, looking at this store, they're probably at 1024 textures in here. Maybe 2048 in some of the objects, like bigger objects, but I would say that's not even 4K textures there. So that's crazy. Yeah, that motion blur is killer. You see that when as soon as he turns, like you're looking straight at the freaking can because it's so bright. That's a nice shot right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Mega Scan asset here. We got a floating barrel here. This is a nice addition right here. I love that detail they're putting in there. Cigarette butts. Well done. Little stuff like that really sell it. Again, you're looking straight at this thing. It's like, bro, I can't stop looking at it. But yeah, just remove that thing, man. Or replace it with this, you know? Just change it with a different color. Because that thing is screaming at you. There we go. It's going in. Really nice. Got some light effects going on right there. I don't know where it's coming from. They're using silver moonlight effect, which is really freaking nice. I love that. Although I still prefer blue, but I love silver moonlight. If you want to see a movie that Shane Hurlbut did, I'm pretty sure he's one of the ones that made this thing popular, as far as I know, in modern cinema. The Terminator movie that he DP'd, they did a lot of silver moonlight in it. Okay, yeah, this is cool. Really nice. God, look at that. God, look at that. It looks great. Yeah, cinematic again. Oh, that's really nice touch. These people either did their research or murdered people in real life, because that's a really nice what do you call this, detail there. Like when you have a dead person like that for so long, their fist kind of like becomes really stiff, because you can see it right here. Look at that. You like pried it off. That's awesome, man. These people know what they're doing. So yeah, here we go again with the cans. I love those dang cans. Nice light in here, simulating light bulb. Really good stuff. This looks great. Wow. All right, man. Yeah, so I'm definitely impressed with this demo here. This is definitely an Unreal Engine 5, and I'm not sure what kind of system that they're running this on, but I'm pretty sure this can look a lot better on a PC or something like that. I don't know the technologies they're going to have in this, but I think re-steer real-time path tracing will look really good on this, because, you know, for me, I would just kind of like make everything go dark and just have the shafts of light coming in instead of having everything bright, because it is horror. But as you can see right here, they kind of lit everything, so it's a lot brighter than I would like in a horror game, but still it looks fantastic. It's amazing. And I think these are the same people that made Atomic Heart 2. That was one of the Unreal Engine 5 games, I believe, that I like reacted to a long time ago. So yeah, this is awesome, man. If we can get the Silent Hill remake that Bloober is making into this type of quality, because honestly, the Silent Hill 2 remake in Unreal Engine 5 didn't really look close to this. But this is like next gen graphics, and it looks like it's just linear. It's not really necessarily an open world, and they are instancing a lot of the objects. They're just kind of copying, pasting all over the place. So performance wise, we should be able to get this to run 60 FPS on next gen console. That's my guess, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you all think. We're definitely going to be playing this on the channel probably at night and scare the crap out of ourselves. Pretty exciting stuff. Great job. Munfish, I believe it's the studio. But yeah, till then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.